Hello, my name's Julie from So Unique, and I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. I am most active on Instagram. Welcome to episode 42. As you see, I have got my scarf on because I am absolutely frozen out here. I stupidly turned my heating off out in my sewing room last week because it was so warm, and when I've got the iron on, it was getting really uncomfortable and I couldn't open my window. Something's happened to my window and it's stuck. So I turned it off, and of course the weather's turned a bit chilly. It's nice outside, the sun's out, but it is a bit cold, a bit nippy. So I thought, well, I'm not turning it off again. Turn it back on again, I should say. But when I turned it off, I turned the wrong switch off. I turned the controller off and not the sort of underfloor heating. So of course when I've turned it back on, the controller needs sorting out again, and Kevin can't remember how to do it. So I've got to live with it for a bit, I'm afraid. So hence why the scarf, I leave my scarf out here now just in case I'm sat here and it's a little bit chilly, which it is today. But when I'm out here shortly, because I've got some sewing to do, the iron's going to be on. So that actually warms up quite well in here. I'm really surprised, but yeah, so I'm gonna have to wait a bit. And of course I'll have to have a cup of Yorkshire tea to keep me going as well. So what I'm going to do this week, I'm going to put some video in that I've taken over the week so you can see what I have been up to. I think Wednesday we was puppy sitting. Thursday, I forgot what I was doing. I forgot what I was doing. And we've had a trip to the theatre as well. So I hope you enjoy seeing these clips, and I will be back again soon. And I hope you enjoyed that little look at what I've been up to this week. We were obviously puppy sitting, and he's you can see from the video, he gets a bit excited, and he was having fun with Adele when she was trying to get his little coat on. We couldn't actually find his harness in the cupboard, so we didn't know where they'd put it, so he had to have his little jacket on that's got the harness on. But I think he had a whale of a time. He loved it because Adele was running around the park with him and in the garden, so it wore him out a little bit. So he had a good sleep, I think, after that. And yeah, I went out to lunch with my little helper. That was on the Thursday, and we just went to Wetherspoons, just next door to where I work. So yeah, that was really nice. We've not actually done that for quite a long time, actually. So I think he enjoyed it, and I certainly enjoyed my jacket potato and salad. That was lovely. And I think I promised him for the next holiday that's off school that we will go to Pastures Moo for some ice cream. He wanted to go that day, and I says to him, I can't eat this and then go to the ice cream shop. No, we had to manage it, because I think when you go to the ice cream shop, you want something more than just a little bowl of ice cream, you know, because they do sundaes and waffles and things like that. And I think, you know, you've got to treat yourself, but I can't manage to eat a dinner plus a pudding like that. So yes, we had a nice time. What else? Oh, the theatre. Yes, that was. We weren't planning on going anywhere Friday night. I got a phone call Friday lunchtime. I think Kevin had been listening to Bernie Clifton on the radio, and he phoned me up saying he was on stage in this little theatre in Barnsley. It's called the Lamp Room Theatre. Did I want to go? So I said, well, I can do if you want to. I don't mind. So I booked the tickets for that evening, and yeah, we went. And I have to say, the theatre is only small. It's an old building. I don't know if it was an old church or a church hall or something, but it's sort of in the middle of Barnsley, and you've got all these big sort of, well, I'd say tower blocks, but they're not flats or anything. It could be businesses, and I think maybe the college or something's there. But I wondered where we were going, because I'm thinking, well, where's this theatre? Because I'm expecting something big like the Alhambra at Bradford. So walking up the street, and he says it's just up there, and I'm thinking, but that's small. So I went through these double doors, and we were greeted by the staff, and they were ever so nice, really friendly. Got some raffle tickets and went and found our seats. Now, you know, with COVID and everything, I think when I booked them, I don't want to be sat near people. So I'd booked the end of the row, didn't I? And when we got there, we were on the end of the row, yes, but we were at the wall. So there was no aisle, which I was surprised at. But yes, I don't think it holds that many people. I don't know, maybe 150 people, maybe. But it's only small, but it was really, really nice. And we will definitely go again for something else. I don't know what else is coming up. I think there's Sue Pollard in a few weeks' time. She's going to be there. And I think I don't know if they're doing a Vita there. But we'll definitely keep a check on their website just to see if there's any other shows that might be of interest to us both. And yeah, I'll definitely go back again. It was lovely. Actually, Bernie Clifton, I mean, I think you've got to be of a certain age to remember Bernie Clifton, probably 80s, 90s. He's had a good life. He's been everywhere, really. It's his birthday week, and he was 86, I think, that was it. And if you remember him, he used to be the one that used to ride the ostrich, or he'd got a piggyback on a nun. That was his thing. Or he'd have some kind of blow-up animal on stage, I think like a shark. And he actually had one on the show, and it was diving suit, and it was absolutely massive. But that was his gag. That's what he does. He's a prankster, but he sings. and he tells jokes and things. And basically he was doing that on stage, and there was some photographs, there was videos, and it was the story of his life really, and it was very interesting. And I think he believes sort of everything happened for a reason, everything was fate, because obviously he showed you where he lived, where he grew up, and the fact that 2 houses down got bombed in the war, and how lucky he was. And when he was in the RAF, he was up in Doncaster, and there was a working man's club. So he used to go and sing and do things there on a Sunday. So it was very interesting, very enjoyable, and I'm glad we went. So now, I don't know, I think I'm going to go and do, I'm going to go and make a cup of tea. I've got a new item that I'm going to share with you today. I've not really bought anything crafting this week. I've got something for the kitchen, which I'll share a bit later on. But I have got something for my loose tea, so it's just arrived today. So I think what I'm going to do is go and try that out, share with you what it is and how it works. See if I can get it right. And the bird and blend tea strawberry lemonade was absolutely delicious. I think that's going to be one of my favourites. Looking forward to trying the chocolate digestive one as well. So That should be nice. Anyhow, the next few clips that you're going to see are my quilt, my Highland Cow quilt. So I took it down to work with me last week, well, during the week I should say, and I've been working on it. So yes, I hope you enjoy seeing the progress I've made. Not managed to finish it this week, but never mind. I've got a fair amount done, so yeah, hope you enjoy seeing that. And I just thought I'd share with you the progress on the quilt. Now, I've actually managed to finish all the quilting, I'm pleased to say, and I've trimmed the edge, so I will, oops, it's a bit big, I will share it with you. So, yeah, so that's all done. This actually took me a couple of sessions to do all this, because it's quite heavy, quite big, and trying to fit a big quilt in my sort of little sewing area it's not easy. I didn't want to do too much at one time because of my hand, because it aches a bit after all that sewing, but no, I'm really pleased with that. So that's all for this week on the quilt. The binding I'm going to do next week because I haven't really got time now. But yeah, so looking forward to actually showing you the full thing. Hopefully if the weather's nice next week, when it's finished, I can hang it on the washing line and get a nice picture. and the mushroom pasta was really nice. It was really tasty, lots of flavour to it. We'll definitely be having it again, but it called for 1/4 teaspoon of chilli flakes. Now, I'd got a medium flavour, oh no, medium heat of chilli flakes. It was a little bit too warm, so I didn't put as much in as it asked for. So I think I'll have to try and either find some mild ones or just put a tiny sprinkling in. But we will definitely be having it again. It was a lovely, quick and easy meal and very filling. And it only took 1/4 hour to cook altogether, so that was brilliant. So win-win. I bought my air fryer 2 weeks ago, and it's digital, and I'm thinking, oh blimey, it's going to take me a while to get to grips with, and it didn't. It was very, very easy to use. The first thing I did was make some toast, because I've got a little add-on pack that goes with it, so you've got trays and toast racks and things like that, and I made toast. It was nice. And then we made chips, and oh my word, you use oven chips, and we season them with salt and pepper and paprika, and you just put a little bit of, well, I use avocado oil, just spray a little bit on and then just all mix it in the bowl. You only have a tiny bit, and there is next to no fat that comes out of these chips, and they are so tasty. They're crunchy. So chips that are going to be a big favourite, I think, back in the house again. But we're only going to have chips once a week, otherwise not do us any good having too many chips. And I did roasted vegetables, which that turned out nice, and I've done roast pork loin, which that was a little bit of trial and error really, because there's not a lot of information out there, or I could find, for doing a piece of pork, so I sort of wing that, but it turned out really nice, and it was nice and flavoursome. It wasn't dry or anything. It was spot on. So I'm looking forward to doing some more pork this week. I've got just a small, well, it's a tiny joint really. I think it'll probably just do 3 of us this week. So that will be, yeah, coming on later on in the week, I think. And then I've got another recipe out of the book that I've got. Is it lentil balls or something? I think it is. But I might share that with you next week. See how it tastes. So. But yes, I've got a little book with my air fryer that I bought at the same time, and it's really nice. There's lots of nice meals in there, and it is amazing what you can do. One day I'm going to do a mug cake, so if somebody wants some cake one night, that's what we'll be doing. So yeah, it's amazing what you can do in an air fryer, and it's all supposed to be economical on the electricity. So it's better than putting the oven on and things like that. So that's really why I bought it. And yeah, I think it's going to be getting used quite a lot. And I just want to say thank you to everybody for joining me this week. And I hope everybody has a lovely week until I see you again. And I hope you all managed to get a little bit of crafting time. Next week I'm hoping to share with you some cross stitch, and I've got some finishes that I want to do on the cross stitch side as well. I think I've got 3 projects that just sort of need finishing off, so I need to order a few bits, so hopefully I'll be able to share them with you next week, and update on the crochet as well. And what else? Yeah, the quilt, and then maybe a few other bits and pieces. So, and the garden, and obviously the seedlings that we've sown, so they're coming on quite well, so I will share all that with you next week. So thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.